an incredibly holy man, incredibly spiritual man. He's a good Catholic gentleman, and the Knights of Columbus have been incredibly blessed with him.
He shows the world that spirituality comes in many dimensions, and his involvement, his leadership, his servanthood to the Knights of Columbus has been an example of that.
My name is Father John Grace. I was ordained in Rome in 1962. Then I came back to Ireland because I wanted to be an Augustinian, and I don't regret a day. Then I was assigned to go to Nigeria in Africa in 1968, and I was there until 1982. And from there I went over to Ecuador in South America, and I was there for the next 18 years. In the year 2000, I finished my work as a missioner. I left Ecuador and I came up to the United States. I came up to California. I was only here a short time when I was invited by the Knights to become the chaplain to the Knights. I said, who are they? What do they do? The Lord says, come and see. So I went and I saw, and then I was highly impressed with what I saw. That led from one thing to the other. I was the chaplain to the council, to the 4th degree. Then I eventually became chaplain to the state. And I was called to Supreme Office as director of the chaplains. I worked with them as the director of all the chaplains for the whole order.
You know, I met Father Grace, probably around the 2005 time frame. He's actually at a state convention where he was the state chaplain. Father Grace has brought spirituality into who we are as Knights of Columbus. Father Grace has a very simple saying: you get the chaplain, you get the council. The chaplain is the spiritual advisor, the spiritual guide. You know, he provides that foundation of our faith to the council.
The chaplain has a tremendous influence on the council. And if you have an active, involved chaplain, you will have an active and involved council. Where the chaplain is involved, that's where the spirituality is coming into the Knights, not just actional, but our faith in action.
And Father Grace is right there with us, rolling up his sleeves of his cassock to help get involved just like anybody else. Yeah, he's a brother knight. He is there with us, beside us, as we're loading baskets of food, as we're feeding the homeless. He does that right there with us.
Well, I've seen who Father McGivney was. I've been to his tomb many times, said Mass there in the actual church of St. Mary's in New Haven. And he has been an influence on all our priests, on everybody in the Knights. He has been a great influence on me in what I do and how I act as a chaplain in the Knights. I have invoked him every single day, always do, and I hold him up as one of my models, as a priest.
Tonight, Father Grace is receiving the Oscar of chaplains. I can't think of anybody who is more deserving. I have known countless priests who work with the Knights. I have never met anyone who is much in love with the concept of the Knights of Columbus as Father John Grace.
I look at this as an award for all our Knights in California. It's a great, wonderful honor for us here in the state.
He is well deserving of this recognition because he is the epitome of what Blessed Michael McGivney started. He is a Knight's priest.